Hello everyone. In this lesson, we are going to explore simplifying algebraic fractions using factorization. What are algebraic fractions? Algebraic fractions are fractions with algebraic expressions on the numerator and the denominator. Factorization, as you might recollect, is the opposite of expanding brackets, where you place brackets. Now let's look at some of the misconceptions associated with simplifying algebraic fractions. Simplifying algebraic fractions follows the same concept as simplifying fractions. For example, let's take 3 over 6. We can simplify 3 divided by 3 over 6 by dividing it by 3 on both sides, which gives us 1 over 2. Now we follow the same concept when we simplifying algebraic fractions. However, I noticed when I was marking your exam papers for the previous mock exam that people weren't actually dividing it. Let's look at the common misconceptions. Here you can see there are 6 examples, and we want to find out whether they've been simplified correctly or not. Let's take the first example. Here, x has been cancelled because they're exactly the same. However, is this correct? No. We can't cancel or simplify algebraic fractions with an add, because here they were actually divided by x on both sides. They were subtracted by x on both sides. Hence, we cannot cancel them. Let's look at this example. This is s multiplied by 4 plus z over s. Here we can cancel the s because you can divide it by s on both sides. Looking at this question, here 2 has been cancelled on either side of the equation. Using balancing technique, we can subtract 2 on both sides. However, the square root doesn't let you to do that, because x squared plus 2 is square rooted on the whole. So we cannot cancel the 2 on either side. In this case, x minus 2 is cancelled on both sides by dividing by x minus 2 on both sides. Hence, you can actually divide them by x minus 2, and it's correct way of simplifying it. Let's take this one. Now, PQ multiplied by R plus 2 plus 1 over PQ. Now, PQ, considered as a common factor, is cancelled. However, this is incorrect cancellation, as you can't divide it by PQ on both sides because of the plus 1, which is outside the brackets. And finally, 1 plus R over 2 minus 1. We can't subtract 1 on either side because 1 is divided by 2, and it's actually half take away 1 rather than 1 minus 1. What did we learn so far? First tip, you can't add or subtract a term which is trapped inside a bracket, fraction, or root. For example, in this case, 2 square root of a minus x, which is written as 2 square root a, 3x plus 1. This is incorrect because we can't add the x on both sides as the x is trapped inside the square root. Tip 2. In a fraction, we can only divide top and the bottom, or the numerator and the denominator, by something, by a factor, and not add or subtract. For example, 5 over 7 is not the same as 6 over 8, because some students could add 1 on both sides. Similarly, a plus b over c plus b cannot be written as a over c by subtracting b on both sides or cancelling b on both sides. And the final tip is, if you want to simplify algebraic fractions, ensure you factorize the numerator and the denominator if possible, and then simplify by dividing it with a common factor. Let's look at the first example. 2x squared plus 4x can be factorized as 2x is the common factor, brackets, which provides you x plus 2. Now let's look at the denominator, x squared minus 4, which can be written as difference of two squares, which is x squared minus 2 squared, which can be factorized as x plus 2 multiplied by x minus 2. As you can notice, x plus 2 is the common factor which can be cancelled by dividing by x plus 2 on both sides. Based on the previous step, they are not trapped by square roots and it's not cancelling just individual terms. Hence, the answer is 2x divided by or over x minus 2. I have attached a YouTube video which explains simplifying algebraic fractions in further detail. Using the simplification process explained so far on the YouTube video, please try answering the rest of the questions. It is important you try simplifying these questions in your exercise book or in a separate paper, and check your answer by clicking on the text box. Once completed, I would like you to practice 7 questions in your exercise book or on a piece of paper. The questions are color coded based on the difficulty level and the grades are given. I would like you to practice 7 questions in your exercise books. Once you complete it, you click on the questions to check your answers. Once completed, it is essential you open the algebraic fractions worksheet. Once you open it, you can see the questions clearly given. It is important you type in the answer below the questions and provide the answer. You need to complete the worksheet, complete the worksheet and attach it with the Google assignment. It is absolutely essential you complete the worksheet and send. Only then I can mark it and provide you feedback. As usual, if you have any questions, please let me know. I repeat, ensure you complete the worksheet by typing in the answers and then submitting it rather than an empty worksheet. Thank you.